Presentation Admin, creating a brokerage library for your agents. If you are an elevated user with company or company marketing permissions, you can create content that agents will be able to utilize. To create your content, from any screen in MoxieWorks, select the drop-down menu under your picture in the upper right, and then select Presentation Admin. From Presentation Admin, you'll be able to create company templates. These templates are the collection of pages that will display in any kind of presentation and the way those pages act. By creating company templates, you're providing your agents content to use and select when they're building their presentations. You can create your own company custom pages for access and use in any presentation, and you have the option of changing your report page titles. MoxieWorks created and provided pages for your agents to use in their presentations. MoxieWorks creates report pages that can be used in every presentation. We've named these based on the content of the pages, but if your brokerage speaks to this content differently, you have the option to change the title of these pages to better fit how you speak about this content. To begin, we'll start with company pages. To create any content, whether it be templates or company pages, you'll want to start with pages first. The Pages section allows you to create a folder structure that will be valuable to your agents in finding the content. You can also permission individual folders so only certain offices, regions, or even individual agents see the content in their accounts. Let's create a new page. We'll select Create New and Page. And just like with the agent workflow, you'll see the option to upload a PDF page, which allows you to upload a 20-page document at a time, and that 20-page document will become 20 individual pages that your agents can access. Or you can build a page that will be mobile responsive and PDF ready. We'll select Build Page. The workflow from this point on is identical to the agent workflow for creating custom page content. You can select one of the layouts made available for you, either full page, header with 2 columns, a 4-grid pattern. And once you've selected one, we'll select Create. We can add additional rows if necessary. To add a row, we'll select a plus icon, and then we'll choose how many modules do we need, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And if we're selecting 2, we have the option of creating an offset column, a column down the middle, or offset to the other side. Each of the icons in the center of each module allow you to create the content it states. Text allows you to create just text. Image allows you to upload just a single image. Video allows you to add in video content from YouTube, Vimeo, or Dailymotion specifically. We'll go over to YouTube. You can use any video you have created and uploaded, or you can select any of the numerous videos available on YouTube to add to your content. Just be sure that any video you're including, you've watched all the way through to make sure it's valuable content for your customers and it does not showcase a different brokerage. Once you've selected your video, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a share option. We'll select Share, and we'll copy this URL here. This URL is slightly different than the URL that's up in the address bar, and I recommend you use the URL in the Share pop-out window. We'll come back to Present and paste our URL. The button for More allows you to add multiple kinds of content in the single module. You can add in images, YouTube videos, iframe in web content, and embed other media as well. Hovering over any of the icons allows you to identify what you can do with this particular module. Let's take a look at templates. Templates allows you to grab already laid out versions that you can add into the individual module. We can have a section heading with paragraph underneath, a section image. We can scroll down and see other options available for text and images together, multiple columns in one module. And as we get down to the bottom, we can see full page layout options as well. We'll select one option. This will add into our module, and now we can simply edit the text. And for the image, we'll double click on this image, allow us to browse our server, which will open our library, and we can upload any new images and select that image to replace the one that's in the template. We can also use the More option to add in custom content like a Contact Me form, a web page, or a map. Let's grab a map for this example. Here I've already opened up Google Maps and located my neighborhood. Over on the left, you'll have an option for sharing, and you'll want to look for Embed a Map. You can then select your layout. We'll go with small in this instance. And now we can copy the HTML. Come back over to our page, select Source, and paste our HTML. This will add our map to our page. Once we're done adding in this content, we'll go up to the top, select Save, give this a name and a description. Now we can add this to a specific folder or leave in uncategorized and create a new folder later. Let's add this to internal and select. We can now save this as a draft, or we can save and publish. By saving as a draft, we can come and continue to work on this later, or saving and publish means it's available to our agents right away. Let's save and publish. Next, we'll want to make sure that this page is also ready for PDF print. Because we have a video in this page, we know that it will not display in our PDF options, but we want to make sure this page looks good should our agents choose to create a print version of their presentation. We can change our view from web view to print view. We can choose more options to create from scratch by selecting one of the layouts available for us. Or we can save time by copying what we created on the web version over to the portrait print version. We'll select Copy. Now we can see our entire layout of our page on our screen, as well as the content that was already copied over. We'll need to swap out what was in this Ballard video section, and we can swap that out either with text or another image. Let's go ahead and add an image. And then we'll select Add, and now our PDF version is complete. We can scroll to the top and select Save and Publish. Now when we close our page, we'll be brought back out to the top level of our page's folder structure. To make it easier to spot, let's go ahead and create a brand new folder. We'll create New and select Folder. Here we'll describe this as our training folder. We can set our page order as custom, date modified, or in alphabetical order. We'll use custom. And here we can add permissions. Permissions allow us to identify if we want this folder to be visible to everyone in our brokerage, only specific regions, specific offices, specific permission levels, or specific users. We'll save this. Now let's move our page. We'll go to Brokerage Collateral, scroll down to the bottom, select Move for our page, and put this in our training folder. Next, let's look at adding that page to our presentation from an agent's perspective. We'll edit our presentation. We'll go to our Pages folder, and we'll add a page from our library. Now when we get to our library, we'll select Brokerage Pages. If I scroll down, you'll see my training folder is now here. I'll open that up, and here is the page we just created. Web view and print view. We can add this page from here, or we can add it from the main library page. Now when we go back to our presentation, we'll see our page included in that presentation.